Welcome back, and thanks for joining me today here in the Bourbon Bar. Today I'm going to be reviewing George Dickle 13-year bottled in bond. That's something that I've become a really big fan of, and you know, George Dickle kind of gets a bad rap. They make their own juice, they source their own juice, they source out some of their own stuff. It's a little confusing at times, but the products that they make on their own and bottle on their own are actually pretty good, and this is probably one of my favorite expressions. I haven't had the 15-year yet, so I can't say I've had all of them, but 13 years, bottled in bond, you got me already. Also, I want to add the value factor of this. This is a $45 MSRP bottle. I believe I paid $50, and I'd be happy to pay it again when it's re-released. I know there is an 11-year version that gets released from time to time too. I haven't had that one, but this one is pretty outstanding. I don't know if I've mentioned in the past, but I do like to decant or give some of my items time to breathe, especially ones that have high age statements or high proof. Sometimes they're just a little too concentrated right out of the gates, and that's what people refer to as the neck pour. But a nice tool like this, a decanter, can help expedite the process, and within a day or a couple days, it'll be nice and ready and breathe and open up enough to kind of get over that initial lack of flavor, if you will. This was a great purchase I made, really inexpensive. Got it on Amazon, 20 bucks, 50 bucks, and just overall great value. Again, 13 years, 100 proof. It's a really great bourbon. It is 84% corn, 8% rye, 8% malted barley, and let's get back to it and get into the nose and see what we can pull. Right away, great cherry, great fruit. I hate to say it because I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea about it, but it does have a little bit of that mineral vitamin type flavor or scent coming off the nose. Overall kind of sweet, little honeydew, a little maple, and then some oak. I mean, it's kind of expected to get some oak in something high age, but really great that it has other flavors or other scents that it gives off. Really nice deep amber, and these legs are coming in thick and heavy, just the way I like them. I'll get into a sip here. I just want to whirl it one more time and see if there's anything I missed. The sweetness in that honeydew, though, is really surprising. Some mixed berries, a little bit of oak, like a mild toasted oak. Again, I don't want to discourage or scare you guys because Dickle is known for that vitamin type flavor. I'd like to say it's gone, but it's noticeable, like less than 3%. Like it's super almost unnoticeable. Like you. Now that I said it, I'm gonna think it, and you guys would probably taste it. You guys would probably pull it out on your own anyways, but it's super faint. It's not like some of the other Dickles that you have and right away, Flintstones vitamins. Not even close. It's after you get through some of the fruit flavor and sweetness, kind of a little bit of a mapley, like a maple syrup, some of the oak, and then at the end, instead of being dry, there's a little something, and that unfortunately is the vitamin type flavor, but again, it's super faint. You almost do not recognize it, and that's kind of why I put it in a decanter. Initially, that's one of the first things you taste when you get the neck pour. After you let it sit and breathe, the fruit flavors and the oak and some of the sweetness start to arise, and that minerally fruit vitamin flavor just completely gets pushed into the back seat. Really nice mouthfeel. Not super heavy and oily, but it is oily. Does let you know it's there with a little bit of that oily viscous feel. There's a little bit of like a peanutty flavor going on too. After you get through some of the fruit and oak syrup, a little, yeah, like I said, toasted peanuts are kind of the note I'm pulling. Those legs are rich and thick, and like I said, really nice. Really quality there. I want to mention I am going into the finish. I'm not just drinking just to drink. This is something I really like. I gotta reiterate the value factor here. Under $50, over, let's just use it, over 12 years old. I know Weller 12's MSRP is around $40, but how often do you find it at $40? How often can you find it? This you can, the year it's released, it's out there for a while. It's not flying off the shelves, and no one's marking it up, and it just screams value. It's one of those cool things where if you were to give someone a taste blind, they'd be like, oh my god, that's phenomenal, what is it? But if you said, hey, I'm going to give you some Dickle, they're like, no thanks, what else you got? It's one of those things, unfortunately, where the name kind of ruins it before you give it a chance. But I really like it. I've had other Dickles that aren't so awesome or aren't so well put together, but like I said, one of the best examples I've had is right here. Back for a finish. After you get through the palate, some butterscotch, brandied cherries. I feel like a really good brandied cherry. Again, the toasted nuts, oak, and a little bit of nutmeg. That's a great finish. I mean, if you don't mind a little nutty whiskey, if you don't mind a little soft dryness way at the end, I think you'll really enjoy this. All you guys watching, hate or love Dickle, please, if you don't mind, drop a comment. What is your favorite Dickle, or what has been one of your worst Dickle experiences? I know I've had some that are far from impressive, but you know, this is one of those that can start to pull you a different direction, or at least start to give things a chance. Don't have too much more. Sorry, I got the bourbon tongue. I already burnt it out a little bit. But thanks for stopping in. Thanks for checking me out. Like, follow, subscribe, share, comment with your thoughts, or like I said, some of your other Dickle experiences. But yeah, thank you. Cheers. I'll see you guys soon.